It's raining cats and dogs in the Caribou Mountains. Yeah, it sure is coming down. There's a rainfall warning for Yellowhead. We'll talk about today on the show. I'm Joey Only, Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Let's go. There it is. This is bad news. My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything could happen. Get on! Wow. I'll watch the video later. They try mopping this. Hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, join the Patreon. If you want to support this channel, maybe leave a comment in the bottom down there, because that does help the algorithms too. All your interactions do help me. All your views, all the ad revenue that your views do help me. I thank you very much. You are what keeps me alive. Here's our satellite look at what's been going on today. As you can see, that nice flow from the ocean side coming in over the mountains, some of that spilling into the Caribou, developing into some heavy rain bands in some locations along the way. You can see up in the Gulf of Alaska, up over here, you can see where the low is churning counterclockwise and bringing this weather into us. Like so. And as you can look at the radar this afternoon and see where that rainfall really has been moving through, primarily the Caribou. We're catching some of it in wells. We did have one break. It's not coming down like insanely hard, but it's been very steady, very consistent all morning, raining. I think if you're in the McGregor side, you have the risk of seeing a heavier rainfall total between now and Wednesday morning. Some of this rainfall is making its way over some of the wildfire targets. How much each particular fire is taking, I'm not going to necessarily guess at, but the overcast, the rainfall, the change, the cool weather, it is helping reduce fire activity down to essentially very, very inactive state. So there are fires that are still awake out there, like I still have hot spots in them, but the rainfall that they're taking, these conditions, they're very, very helpful right now. The fall pattern is here, and we are seeing a reduction or maybe even the end of our wildfire season for 2025. But you do notice when you look at the satellite image as well, a bit of a ridge still exists, and southern BC is still a little warmish this afternoon, and it's not taking any of the rainfall. Particularly if you get down near the border country, it's probably quite warm there. Some rain showers and whatnot on the Alberta side developing on the foothills. Still have that air quality warning up in the Northwest Territories. That remains in effect. Hopefully some of this rainfall over the next bunch of weeks will make its way up there, and hopefully winter will start showing up in the north sooner than later. Rain at times heavy today for McGregor, for Dunster, for my friends in Dunster. Seth, Shara, hi, how are you if you're watching? Up to 50 millimeters in total for you until Wednesday morning in that Yellowhead region. A passage of an upper cold front over the region is bringing heavy rain. This band of rain will drop higher amounts over northern sections impacting West Twin Creek and McBride. Could see some localized flooding in low-lying areas. What else is going on in Canada today? Not much out west. If you go up to the Arctic Ocean, we do have a storm surge warning from Wednesday to Friday at Herschel Island. Highest water levels expected on Wednesday and Thursday. They could reach 30 to 35 centimeters above highest astronomical tide. Perhaps even higher on Friday. Moderate flooding is possible. So we'll be watching for that story over the coming days. In Ontario right now, there's a rainfall warning going on for the Chapleau area, 20 to 30 millimeters. Southern Ontario seeing a severe thunderstorm warning right now. Heavy rainfalls, 50 to 75 mils, are expected in those storms. That's from Centralia to Arkona, moving east at 50 kilometers an hour. There's another one up by the Bruce Peninsula there, a severe thunderstorm warning. Again, heavy rainfall near Angus, moving 25 kilometers an hour. That is mostly what's going on until maybe we go up to the very northern tip of Quebec, where there's a wind warning gusting 90 kilometers an hour. We have had some heavy rain totals for British Columbia. These ones are at least verified by weather stations. It's quite likely that there are places up along the coast and in the mountains that took considerably more than some of these totals. Cathedral Point got 86 mils. Bella Bella saw 78.2. Bella Coola between 20 and 45 mils, depending where you were. Stewart got 45. And this is just for since late Sunday just this last event. Kitimat 46.8 millimeters there, 47 in Kitimat Forest Avenue. Onion Lake 49.8, 56.8 in Leggett Creek. Pretty good rainfall totals so far. Still seeing daily maximum records set in Nunavut. Baker Lake was 19.2 degrees on September 22nd. That is crazy. It beat the old record, which was set in only 2019. 17.9 was the old record. So what's Canadian Model saying for our rainfall totals? You can see that band of rain right across, rainy bands and whatnot. Lots up and down the Alaska Panhandle today. A little bit in that northwest corner of BC. A little bit of snowfall in some of the mountain ranges in the Yukon near the border of Northwest Territories, the Mackenzies there. Some of that rain spilling over into Alberta as well. Getting heavy at times overnight. Look at that. That's some pretty good rainfall happening right there. So you can see that the worst of it's really expected overnight on the Canadian Model. That's solid. That's solid looking rain for you guys. Very impressive. And maybe even higher amounts in the Caribou Mountains. Look at some of this here. This is excellent. 18.9 mils over a 3-hour period. Excellent. That's heavy rain. A little bit of snowfall in the Rockies there, North Rockies. Yeah, love to see it. Let's get on with the transition, I suppose, if it's going to happen. Like to see them mountaintops taking some rain. That's working its way on down, slowly south as you come into the morning on Wednesday. Maybe a touch of snowfall in some of them, even in the Caribou Mountains. At least the big mountains, quite likely. The tall ones, most likely. So that's going to kind of work its way largely out, rain itself out. And you can see that energy is more or less taking off on the upside of that low. Heavy winds in the prairies, heavy winds. Pretty strong gusts still probably in northern British Columbia, but I think the wind event for Wednesday afternoon and evening is really looking at Saskatchewan, maybe Manitoba as well, getting pretty windy. High pressure developing in Alberta there, giving us a bit of a break coming into Thursday in British Columbia. And we will be looking, of course, on Thursday at all this on the Comedy Meteorology Report, our podcast that we'll be having right on Joey Only Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel here, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Look at that. Nice big high pressure there overnight in Thursday. We have to switch to the ECMWF to see where things are going from there. But the next event's coming to BC coast. Boom. Friday, still a big event. Plan, still snowfall up there. We'll be talking about this, I think, next time I make a forecast video. Thanks, everybody, for being part of the show. Hit like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you around, okay?